Hello, I'm Simon Cole, Chief Constable of Leicestershire Police. Time for the weekly vlog. It's Mental Health Awareness Week this week. That, as a national campaign, is focusing on body image. For policing, there are all sorts of aspects to mental health, not least the amount of time we spend in communities dealing with mental health related issues, particularly around what we would see as vulnerability. Within the force and nationally, we've also seen launched in the last week the National Police Wellbeing Service. This is a really important thing because it deals with supporting officers and staff who do a difficult job, at times a very stressful job, and that's not just the extremes of day-to-day incidents and things that we see, some of which are not pleasant by any measure. It's also about how we go about dealing with the stresses and strains of doing that every day, and how we deal with being in an organisation that changes a lot. So please take a look at the National Police Wellbeing information. It's hugely relevant to what we all do every day. Last week I was able to spend some time with survivors of terrorist attacks and the National Advisory Group made up of community members, talking about how we deal with terrorism, how we prevent terrorism. That was a pretty humbling and thought-provoking event, and the dignity of some people there who have lost loved ones was quite remarkable. Really important to see how we can get better at what we do and how we can go about better preventing terrorism. You'll also see, as the week goes on, the National Crime Agency talking about the impact of serious and organised crime and what that means all across the country. For us here in Leicestershire, you'll have noticed Operation Lionheart, which has now done 130 odd search warrants and arrested just shy of 100 people. Lots of those will be going through the courts, but that is a manifestation of serious and organised crime. And again, it's important that if you've got information, you can report that online to us. You can phone 101, you can call Crime Stoppers, you can report online to Crime Stoppers. So all sorts of options there for people to join us in combating serious and organised crime. The wider issue is looking at how we resource that both locally, regionally and nationally. And lastly, the football season has ended for Leicester City. I just want to say thank you to all of the people who are involved in the off-the-pitch team, and that's the partnership that supports football matches, does all the planning, does all the hard work on the day. That includes officers and staff, special constables, volunteers, people that do everything from high visibility patrolling through evidence gathering, through to dealing with the occasional bits of disorder that we have in and around football, but also the volunteers who turn up and punt out max packs and drinks. And of course we do it in all weathers. It's really important the support we get from volunteers, but to all of the team who you'll see in new media as Leicester Events, thank you for all your hard work across the season. It's a season in which we've dealt with all sorts of things, some of them as tragic and difficult as they come. So thank you.